Welcome to English Virtual Class. Unit 7. I want to quit the I.C.S. What is this I.C.S? Before that, students, let us remember some of our great national leaders of our India. So let me ask some questions, simple questions regarding them. And you have to tell the name of the great leader. Who is the man who grew up to be a great leader after he came back from South Africa? He is Mahatma Gandhi. Question number B. Who is the man who wrote letters to his daughter when he was in prison? What more do you know about him? He is Jawaharlal Nehru. He was also former Prime Minister of our India. The first Prime Minister of our India also. Who was the great leader who said, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. You must know it, children. He is Lal Bahadur Shastri Ji. He was also former Prime Minister of our India. Next question is, who is the national leader who is called the Iron Man of India? To whom we call Iron Man of India? He is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. And who built an army to fight with British? What was that army called? So he is none other than Subhash Chandra Bose. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. So this lesson is about the great person, the great national leader, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. So this lesson is about our national leader, our nation's leader, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, who left India in 1919 for England, promising his father that he would attend the I.C.S. I.C.S. means Indian Civil Service examination. It is an examination called I.C.S. full form, Indian Civil Service. Bose attended the exams and was selected in the first attempt only. In the first attempt only he was selected. But he resigned his job and became an active participant and was the president of Congress in 1938. So why he quit? He wants to quit the I.C.S. This is such examination, very difficult. Very rarely persons attempt this, and he has attended the exam and selected in the first attempt only. Then why he wants to quit this I.C.S. service? So to seek an advice about this, he is quitting the government and about his further future plans of participating in freedom movement. He wrote a letter to Deshabandhu Chittaranjan Das, who was undisputed leader. In his letter, he described himself first that his father was Mrs. Janaki Nath Bose and she was an advocate and an elder brother Mr. Sharat Chandra Bose, who was barrister in Calcutta. He was barrister in Calcutta High Court. He wrote that in 1919 passed BA Honours in 1920. He passed his I.C.S. examinations. Later he said that he had no interests in the government service. He wanted to quit I.C.S. and he wanted to plunge himself in this social services such as teaching, writing and publishing newspapers, books, etc. Bose asked him to allot him some work in National Service Program. He also thanked his civil service examinations, which taught him economics, political science, English, law, Sanskrit, and geography. Lastly, he shared some of his ideas with Chittaranjan Das, like there must be a meeting place. Some students for research on various national problems, there must be permanent staff. He said that Bose knows that he had lot more work which lies ahead him, then it will be a contribution from his side to the nation. This is all about the lesson. I want to quit the I.C.S. About the I.C.S. examination, how he secured and why he wants to quit, all is given in this. The letter written by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, to whom we called, the nation called him Netaji, the great national leader Subhash Chandra Bose. So let me read the lesson first. You also follow me. Try to read the lesson. Follow me, read along with me. Subhash Chandra Bose, whom we call Netaji, left India in 1919 for England with a promise to his father that he would appear for the Indian Civil Services examination. So we call Subhash Chandra Bose as Netaji. He left India in which year? 1919 for England. And what he promised? What purpose he went there? He promised to his father that he would appear for Indian Civil Services. The great examination, the greatest of all examination is Indian Civil Services examination. He was selected in his first attempt, but he did not want to work under an alien ruler. Even though he selected by first attempt only, first time only he is selected, but he didn't want to work under alien ruler. Who were there now? What is mentioned here means under British people. That time British people were working in our ruling our India. He didn't want to work under British people. He resigned his civil service post and jumped into the freedom movement. He became an active member of the Congress. He was elected president of Congress in 1938. So like this, he entered the Congress in 1938. He became president of Congress in 1938. In this letter, Bose seeks the advice of Deshabandhu Chittaranjan Das, who was the undisputed leader of the Congress at that time, about what he should do after quitting the government job. So after quitting the government job, what he wanted to do and why he wanted to quit the I.C.S. Everything is written in the letter. He seeks the advice. He takes the advice of Deshabandhu Chittaranjan Das. Who was he? He was the undisputed leader of the Congress leader. At that time, Chittaranjan Das was the leader. So here is the letter written by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. To whom he wrote? He wrote to Chittaranjan Das. The Union Society, Cambridge. See the date also 16th February 1921. This letter is actually written by Subhash Chandra Bose. So how he mentioned? Sir. In the first stanza he wrote, in the first paragraph, my name is Subhash Chandra Bose. I am probably a stranger to you, but you will perhaps recognize me if I tell you whom I am. So what he said, my name is Subhash Chandra Bose. Probably you may not know me, but I will be recognized afterwards if I tell you everything about myself. Then he continues, I am writing this letter to you on a very important matter. But before I come to business, I must first prove my sincerity. Therefore, I shall first introduce myself. See, first let me introduce about myself. So I must prove my sincerity. I have to tell about my sincerity. Then you will be recognize me. So like this, he wants to give introduction about himself and wants to tell his intention about how to give service to the contribution to our India, the great contribution to our India, how he wants to service, how he wants to serve, everything he has mentioned in this letter. So let us continue in the next class. So read the lesson and try to understand. Thank you. Have nice times.